Hello Chantal.
Hi, so I want a short pixie cut and more fluent
Fluent lines.
lines.
Yeah, nice. And this is a bowl cut in the past.
Yeah, it was a
On return. When you turn for you and the rest of the world to show what your bowl cut has become. It doesn't look bad, but not the bowl cut anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
Yes.
For friends on YouTube, we're gonna do her hair. And you hear what she wants. She wants, she wants still to remain the hair blonde, and she wants it short. So what I'm going to show you is, because she wants a connection between the short part and the longer part, I will use a lot of slice techniques to connect the lines to each other. So we get an ultra short pixie hairstyle just by using a lot of slice techniques. The rest will be of short, clipper short, and flowing up to longer, because then otherwise you can make the connection. So I show you that all in this video. First, of course, I start with wetting the hair. You see how long the hair is. When you do a pixie, you don't have to have this long hair. But the bowl cut, yeah, it's a lot shorter. The underlines are short. In the upper hair I will put a little bit conditioner, so it makes cutting and slicing a little bit easier. Otherwise, I think in the lines that have had summer and has 2-time, 3-time bleaching, I get stuck with my scissor, and that I don't want, because I don't want to pull her out of her chair. So that's what I do first. What I'm going to use is a cutting product of Lanza. I love this product because, like all products of Lanza, it smells right and it feels right. I think the last is the most important. The smell, you get with it.
It smells really nice.
Yeah, always does. But the feeling is the most important thing. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Trying to forget my heart. That's an old song.
I don't know it.
You don't know it?
No, I don't think
So,
so.
that old feelings of love, teardrops rolling down on my face. Okay, without using my fingers, I'm gonna slice this into a pixie hairstyle. Using my largest Kiona scissor. And my guideline is the first line of hair. So this length will stay. And every time I take a little bit hair on it, lift it up, and slice it into a shorter line. I love slicing, by the way. I think it's ultra creative. Een stukje slice, dat zie ik dichtbij.
That's mooi.
The nice thing about the pixie hairstyle is they don't have to be the same length. So I can play with the hair the way I want it. As long as the lines connect to each other. It's not a disconnect. And I'll use always a slice cutting technique, so I never get in and just let my scissor do the job. I also close my scissor so it don't hurt that much, because slicing can be a little bit irritating for the person who is beneath this project. Coming to the other side. With my comb I set the hair straight up, lay them down again. Now I'm going to connect it to the first line, and my guideline is of course the outgrow of the short line she previously had. Lay the hair back, give it some slice techniques from the other side, leave the front a little bit longer. Now I have a lovely playable hairstyle. Give it some deep slice techniques, because she has a lot of hair. And that gives also some movement to the hair. It's very lovely to do because it goes ultra fast, but it's also nice to see, and you see all the hairs falling off. Coming to the front, just to do ultra gently and making a movement in the hair so it can turn every way around. To the back, to the front, to the left and to the right. Do all the connections in a slicing line, so don't take it up with my hands. And now I can make the sides ultra short and work them up from nothing but till something. And that I do with the clipper. With my ultra flat comb, I don't love clipper combs, I'm gonna create a soft new hairstyle now. And she still loves to have this hair in a blonde color, so I'm going to do that also. Go into the platinum again. In a combing position, so my blades are now on 3 millimeters. I clean the contour line. Be aware that it has to be a soft line. I love to play with the blades of the clipper, because every click has another length. It's not for nothing that they made it that way. Make sure that I never go any farther than the length I have as a guideline on the back, because I just connected the upper hair to that line. And using my comb also to get the hair straight out of the skin, so I'm leaning on the sides of the hairs and bend them the way I want them. That way I get a better cut of the hair. Clean up roughly the contour line. putting the blade back in a 3mm position and leaning on the skin under an angle and make the line softer. Now Chantal has a wonderful neckline. It's a bit like the Batman neckline. You only see him at night, not during the daytime. He's a busy guy. I think only women see him. I never saw him, my Batman. Could be something. Batman!
Yeah, you have to have this special light to call him.
Oh yeah. Flashlight. Maar dat vind ik echt wel een goed plan van jou. Kijk, leuk.
Ik ben er echt voor.
Ja.
Ja, lekker leuk. Om mensen even te herboren te laten zien.
Ja, gewoon even lekker de lente erin.
Ik ben ook heel erg bezig met dat concept van zeg maar dingen afbreken en dan nieuw leven daaruit krijgen. En eigenlijk een nieuw kapsel is ook altijd een beetje zo.
Absoluut.
Daar kan ik wel een leuk projectje mee dus bedenken.
With my small tornado clipper, I show you the Batman lines. Again, under an angle, I make the lines a little bit softer. The same I do also with a tattoo cut. I make nice soft lines so they can flow nicely to the shaven parts and don't hang over. See how wonderful the neckline is? It's beautiful. Now the nice thing about making a bleach now is that the length of her hair is wonderful blonde. So they go into the ultra blonde lines. The rest will always be a little bit warmer of color. Because she has a lot of warmth in her hair. Because I know that out of previous bleaching. But that doesn't matter, it makes it more vibrant, more wonderful to look at. And I will make the ends in the ultra cool tone. So get some spicy look. Clean the rest of the contour with my small clipper. Don't use a knife yet because that would irritate the skin by bleaching the hair. I don't want that to happen. And for so far cutting. I made the bleach, I made a Goldwell bleach, 7 levels up, blue bleach. I put in a Vario blonde of Schwarzkopf. I put in 9% sturdy volume. And I put in a silver conditioner of Lakme. yeah, to get the wonderful condition of the hair. Just can set it in because I want the ends to be ultra light. So I just put the bleach on, then I cover it up and wait certainly for about 25 minutes. Normally I'll have that time, need that time, sometimes even into a half hour, but that'll tell you afterwards when we are ready to show you the end result and the styling of this hairstyle. Het zijn prachtige, mooie, schone kapsels uiteindelijk. Dat is een heel mooi schoon gevoel in. Dat vind ik het mooi aan kort haar ook. Altijd dat zuivere gevoel, dat erin zit, heel helder.
Ja, dat vind ik ook, ja.
Ja.
Dat is ook zo. Als je lange haren tot hier hebt, dan zijn die haren die vanaf hier er al een paar jaar gewoon. Dat is best wel raar eigenlijk.
Talking about the age of long hair, because when it hangs down, it takes more age, so you have it for a long time on your head. The longest hair she has is about 5 months, 4 till 5 months old. But when you have long hair, it takes years to get to the length. Every year you get about 12 till some people do have 20 centimeters, but not much. There always are exceptions to the rules. But when you want to experience nice colors, it's always lovely to have short hair because it's much better for the hair. And you can do a lot more then. The strength of the hair is, because the hair is younger, is much better than long hair. So now all the bleach is on. I'll work again with my carton wig. Lay it on the ear to the other side. It reduces the heat on the contour line. The same I do on top, so it can freely damp. Close my plastic foil, and then we'll back in 25-30 minutes. I'll tell you what I did with her hair. It's also difficult to stand on the back and don't see what happens on the front. I don't have a mirror. Oh, there's a little mirror. My camera screen is only this one, so it's not much. We'll be back. Hello friends on YouTube, we're back. I took about 25 minutes, and then we did 5 minutes with heat. Normally you don't do that, but I thought it would be better for her. And you see she has, because she is very dark of color, she has a little bit yellow outgrow, but that doesn't matter. Normally with a bit silver we take this away. This is by the way of her over hair. It's a product you have to mix. It's a wonderful product, it smells also delicious. That I put on. And then I'm going to clean the contour first, and then I'm going to dry it. Michael was on the radio. All we hear is Michael Jackson. Yeah, Radio Gaga. Let's start blow drying. Leuk hè, die violette puntjes.
Dat is wel leuk.
Ik vind het wel heel mooi altijd. Nou, als het droog is, gewoon wit hè, dadelijk. The hair is still in wonderful condition. And you see, we decided to leave this because you can correct this. Because when I want to get rid of the violet ends of the hair, I will use some tea, and then it gets rid just like snow and the sun. But we wanted to stay it that way because we love it. And she works with art, so yeah, you don't have to be perfect at all.
I can also always go to the swimming pool.
Oh yes.
Bleach.
One time swimming in the pool and all the violet colors are gone. And only the white stays. The hair is still in a wonderful condition. The skin is nicely at rest. She wants too much in her hair. She wants to get the feeling of doing something with the hands and get into the hair. And therefore I take of affinage a little bit of fiber. It's called Cultural Freak. And I use a little bit oil of Lanza. Those both gonna mix, because then the fibers are not that strong anymore, but still they are. But you can play a lot with the hair, you get a lovely rough effect and nursing at the same time. And yeah, this is a hairstyle you can do a lot with. It's very nice to feel. The hair is in a total wonderful condition, nicely glowing. And the smell is ultra delicious. So this is ultra nice short pixie hairstyle.
That's nice.
And this is Chantal's new hairstyle. En color. Hey! Mooi hoor, echt leuk. Chantal, will you turn for you and the rest of the world and show your new hairstyle? It's a lot different than a bowl cut.
It's a lot different, yeah.
But it looks
I like
wonderful.
it.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.